ga er wel nooit aan mijn oma tonen, hè.
I've had my eye on this urban boulder called Cheops in my hometown Oostende for a while. It's a pyramid-like structure next to the train tracks in an industrial area on the edge of town. Senne and I had been there once before to check it out after we went surfing, but that time we didn't have crash pads, so we couldn't really give it an honest try. So we decided to call up Mike and head over there with a little more preparation. Past September, we drove over, parked near the local football club, and set up shop next to the boulder along the train tracks. The climb isn't very difficult. It's graded 6A on 27 crags, and I'd say that's about right. It's a slab standing at about 6 to 7 meters tall, and it looks daunting from a distance. It's only when taking a closer look that the line starts to appear. At first glance, it seemed like you would use a couple of crimpy cracks in the cement and the arete to find your way up. We cleared out a little area for the crash pads and read the route diligently before I was ready to give it a first go. I felt like that was my responsibility to try the thing first, since I had hauled the guys over to my hometown to try this thing out.
First try on Cheops 6A. And yeah, we'll see how the moves go. Mike is gonna save my life if I fall, so it's fine.
I will do my best. Let's go. Is that goed?
I started off with a foot on a little lip where the wall goes from vertical to sloped. Stepping up, I could reach the first of a couple of solid crimps. Some parts of the concrete wall were crumbly, so I had to pull apart some sections before committing to them as hands or footholds. It's pretty much feet follow hands until you need to use the arete to go outright and mantle a big chip in the edge.
Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. The feet are good so you can rest up. It's just high.
Next is a final section with some precarious feet, but the top isn't that far off and the final ledge is super good. It's good enough to be able to save yourself from any possible foot slip.
Holy crap. Shit, dude.
My, nice.
Topping out felt rewarding. The whole climb took a little while because I was figuring out what holds were good enough to commit to. And I gotta say, it was scary at times since Cheops stands pretty tall.
Wel sick. Ik dacht wel dat het makkelijker ging zijn.
But after climbing up a couple of meters, the only option was to keep climbing. Bailing would definitely have meant losing some skin when sliding down to the paths. We brought a rope to rappel down, but finding a way to get the rope up took us a while. Mike ended up tying it to his shoe and slung it up to me. It would have been smarter to climb up with some string in my pocket and use that to pull up the rope, but you live and you learn. We looped it around one of the chimneys and I rappelled down, back to safety. The boys had a look at the lower moves but didn't feel like committing to the full thing. I reckon they only joined to support my dumb idea, and I'm thankful to them for hyping me up, for spotting me, and helping me back down. Thanks, guys.
Nice, kom maar. Rechterhand omhoog en erin hangen, ja.
Ja, en nu springen. Opgelet.
Ja, doe maar. Oké, dat was het.
Dude, je was er, hè?
Nice.
Ja, ik weet het, maar...
En nu zeg je.
The grade of 6A checks out. It's not a physically hard or technically demanding climb at all, but you do need a certain level of comfortability on slabs, and you do need a good base climbing fitness to keep trusting your fingers while you figure out the moves. It's really good fun, but you can't look down and you should bring a ladder.